Hi Sag, how you doing? This is Stella and I want to welcome you to Love Evolution. This is going to be your video for the month of June 2018. I just want to start by saying that I am super excited and thankful to be able to share these videos with you guys and have you here. This is something I've been called to do for quite a while. So again, I'm just like beyond honored to be able to channel these messages for you guys and start this journey with you. A little bit about my channel. Again, this reading is for the month of June. It's going to show you the energies that are influencing you, what's above, what's below, what you're aware of, what challenges you may be facing this month, as well as the solutions and overall guidance. For those of you that know a little bit about the tarot, I'm going to be using the Morgan Greer deck here to do the main spread, and it's going to be an adapted Celtic cross spread. When we get to the challenge and solution part, I'm going to be using the Chrysalis Tarot here, which is really great because it's really all about self-transformation, and that's what we want when we're zeroing in on the problem, right? Or challenge that we're facing this month. And because this is a public, reading, and there's so many of you, the situation is going to be different for everyone, but that's why the archetypes displayed or inherent in this deck is really wonderful for that reason, because we can tap into the area of your psyche, your mind, and draw the advice that's going to give you the information you need in order to make the choice most aligned with your highest good. Okay, and that's the filter that the intent that I filter all these readings through is what is going to be for your highest good. At the end of if we need clarity, I will pull from my little pocket Rider-Waite here. And then at the end, I'm going to pull an Archangel guidance card for you. They look like this, by Doreen Virtue. Okay, that'll be your overall advice. And then I'm also going to pull a power animal, your animal totem for the month of June, okay? The animal messengers are really great for these monthly readings because by watching the animals, we're able to clearly see, by how they live and their environment, what energies would be best for us to embody, again, to make the choices most aligned with our highest good, okay? So give me a second to tune in here. And when I was meditating on your sign before this reading, I got the image of like a traveler, an old-fashioned traveler, traveling on a highway. And he gets to like a mountain pass, and there's an ambush waiting for him up ahead. But he's just kind of like blissfully, in his travels, he's not too worried about it. So the message I get for that is not necessarily anything negative. It's just be aware of your surroundings this month, Sagittarius, okay? That's going to be important for you coming into June and throughout the month of June. So, Sagittarius, June 2018. Sag, June 2018. God, that 3 wants to pop out, doesn't it? Your recent past, okay? Your present, your near future, what's above you, so what is on your mind, what's below, so what's influencing you that you may not be aware of, internal influence and external influence. We'll start with that. If we need to pull more, we will. And then we're going to pull your challenge and solution, okay? Challenge and solution for Sag. Challenge and solution. That's it. Challenge and solution for Sag. Okay? So, coming into the month of June, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? In your present situation, we have the Nine of Wands. Okay? And moving into the future, we have the Queen of Swords, but she's reversed. Okay? So, above, we have the Eight of Wands reversed. And below we have the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, so just to start, just by generally looking, we've got a lot of wands. Forward progress is maybe somewhat stalled right now. Both in your present, this card here, you're looking back. And in the above, what's on your mind, it's the Eight of Wands, which represents forward motion, okay? But it's reversed. So that means stalled, you know, inspiration or forward motion stalled, okay? That fire, that inspiration, that drive to move forward is upside down, so it's stalled, okay? So coming into the month of May, the Knight of Pentacles represents somebody who works for a cause they believe in, and they work hard. You know, they work hard for that cause. They defend that cause. They promote that cause. And in your present situation, we have the Eight of Wands. So the wands represent fire element. They represent inspiration, divine inspiration. And the 8 is a number, sorry, the 9 is a number of, oh, we got a flyer here. The 9 is a number of the step just before completion, okay? It is working for an ideal, and you've gone through all the previous struggle that it took, all the realizations that it took along the way to get to an idea. And the 9 is you're almost there. Okay, so there's some ideal I think that you've been working towards, but you're currently not, you're facing towards the past. You're not facing forward for some reason. So I'm going to pull a guidance card, a clarity card on that Nine of Wands. So, okay, the Two of Wands, but reversed, yeah. So see how this man, he's halfway in between his past and his future, right? But he's holding a globe and he's looking out towards the horizon. So it's the initial phase of an idea or an ideal that we believe in. And we're just starting to think, what would it be like? How would it be if I were to be able to do this thing? Or if this idea were tangible and real? All the possibilities of the future, okay? But it's reversed. So right now, you're not looking forward. You're not looking, it's kind of like that image of the guy in the traveler, right? Traveling, and he's just sort of blissfully going about his way. He's almost to his destination, but he's not aware of his surroundings. And that leads him to this Queen of Swords, who is sharp with her words. She can be kind of brutal, but she's in the reverse, okay? So it's not owning your words or your ideas. And again, you're looking back. You're not looking at really where you're going. And you're somewhat stalled. And that's what's on your mind. So you're aware of it, which is good. This one just flew out, the Two of Cups, and it was upright. So maybe there's a situation with another person, an agreement. It could be, I kind of feel like it's a business agreement. It could be have something to do with a project or your job or a personal project if you're an entrepreneur, or an agreement with somebody. is what's on your mind. And so you're almost there. You're almost to the point of, you know, making this agreement, but it's stalled right now. It's stalled for you. And on your subconscious, it's it's happiness, but it's turned upside down, okay? The Ten of Cups is ultimate happiness, and it's upside down. So subconsciously, I kind of feel like you are, you're worried that this deal that you're almost to the end at is going to fall through. This idea that you two are trying to bring to fruition is going to fall through, and it's going to leave you feeling sad. Your challenge is Papa Legba, strength reversed, and your solution is storyteller or hermit reversed. How fitting. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, remember I said it's somebody, it's not being able to stand by your word. Well, your solution, the hermit is somebody who goes inside to look for answers, right? So what is that? What is the opposite of that? It's telling your story, right? It's standing up for what you believe in. It's the opposite of going inside. It's telling your story and standing up for what you believe in. So your challenge this month is to find the strength, and your solution is to stand up for what you believe in and tell your story, okay? When the major arcanas are reversed, it's never the card or the archetype that's reversed, it's us, right? So the opposite of going inside would be to step out and share your message, right? So your challenge is to, you know, find the strength. And how do you do that? Well, look at this image here. He has all these tools around him, right? And he's obviously a shaman or a medicine man, okay? He's the one that other people come to for healing, because he divines answers from the tools and from his own intuition, okay? So that's your challenge, is to pull that idea out this month, okay? And share it with everybody else. Don't hold it to yourself. Your internal influence, geez, a lot of wands. We have the Seven of Wands, okay? And your external influence is the Five of Pentacles, okay? So you may feel like something or somebody in your situation, your environment, has taken something from you, right? Like if this deal falls through, you're gonna be left out in the cold. That's how you feel. Internally, the 8 is a number of balance, okay? And in this suit, the Wands, this man has gone through all the trials of the 2 conceiving of and conceiving of his idea, his inspiration, and looking at where it might take him in the future, okay? He has done the steps to make it real and put it out in the world, and then he's conquered the challenge that comes with that when people challenge your ideas, and he's reaped the benefits. And at this point, he's just like, I believe in my idea, but I'm ready to fight if I need to, right? He's balanced. He's moving forward. He's not trying to defend himself, but if he needs to, he will, okay? And I think this is kind of a good place for you to be. This is your internal state right now. It's a good place for you to be because, and again, with the 9 of Wands, you know, there's something you believe in, and you're waiting on somebody else's charity or somebody else's decision. You're dependent on somebody else's decision this month, for whatever this situation is. It depends, or you feel like it depends on what somebody else has to say. I'm gonna pull an overall guidance Get an overall guidance for what is this situation for Sagittarius. Get an overall guidance. Okay. Walking away. Okay. Overall guidance is, okay, what is this situation about? The Lovers, okay, which is, it could be in the literal sense a lover, okay, but it's more than that. It's finding balance, okay. It's the balance between the masculine and the feminine, okay. And the Six of Pentacles is the opposite of the Five of Pentacles, feeling dependent on someone else's decision, which is your outside influence, okay. The Six of Pentacles is having enough to give, and the desire to give, because you know it brings internal balance, okay, between you and another. This could very well be a love situation where you're this Queen of Swords, you know, and what the other card that popped out was the Five of Cups, and you see in this image there's 3 spilled cups, right? Cups are emotion, okay? And there's 2 full ones behind him. He's looking at the spilled ones, okay? So in the reverse, instead of looking at the spilled ones, it means regardless of what happens, regardless of what may leave your life, being satisfied and focusing on what you do have, okay? So those were the 3 overall guidance. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards for your hopes. I'm gonna pull one for your hopes this month and one for your fears, okay? Just to get a little bit more clarity so we can tie this together. Sag, hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Knight of Swords. Yeah, so you want to be able to stand up for this ideal, for this idea that you have, and speak your truth, okay? And your fears is the Six of Cups, which is almost reminiscent of like wedding vows, right? It's abundance, and this is your fear. So maybe you're afraid somehow, subconsciously, you are happiness upside down. Subconsciously, you're not aware of the fact, or you may not be aware of the fact, that you're worried about all these cups bringing you sadness, all these cups pouring out. You may be in a relationship, or have a relationship on the table, Sagittarius, and you were the Knight of Pentacles before this relationship showed up, okay? Before this lover showed up, or this business opportunity, either one. And now, you know, you understand the idea, you've gotten so far in it, but you're still looking back. You're looking back at the Knight of Pentacles you were. You're looking back at the self-sufficient person you were. And I think you're afraid that this lover is going to stifle your ability to rule your own kingdom, speak your own mind, be your own boss, person, self. And you're ready to fight if you need to internally, because you're feeling like now I'm going to be dependent on this other person, and I don't want to lose them, or I don't want to lose what I had before, because it might not turn out all right. And then here's this giving card, this card of having enough to give. Maybe you're worried if you are dependent on this other person that you won't have enough to give, Sag. But that's not a fear you need to have. Like I said, Papa Legba, the Strength card, You need to find the strength to tell your story. Good, bad, or ugly. Do you want it? Do you not? Okay, it goes back to the bandit. You're traveling down the road and here comes this unexpected thing, right? I know that's a funny tie-in, but it's almost like for this to be your fear, union with somebody is your fear, because you feel like you're gonna be dependent on them to make choices, or like you're gonna be tied down. Why is Sag? What's the advice for Sag? We got this one. What's the advice for Sag? What does Sag need to do to find some clarity in this situation? Because that's an odd fear to have, Sag. Yeah, you need to work. 3 of Cups reversed. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 4 of Cups. It's the hand of God. Yeah, so reverse would be taking. Okay, I want to show you this image. Okay, the 4 of Cups in the traditional tarot, it's the image of a man sitting like this with his arms crossed. He's looking down. He's very closed off underneath a tree. Okay, he's got a sad expression on his face. He has 3 cups next to him, and then the hand of God comes down and is handing him a 3rd cup. But he's so upset, he's so hands crossed, closed off, that he can't see the gift that's being given to him right now. And this is in the reverse, okay? So the 4 of Cups is about not seeing an opportunity that's right in front of you. In the reverse, it means, and even this card in this deck, look, he's looking at that cup. It means taking the opportunity that's in front of you, okay? And then the other one that popped out was the 8 of coins, the 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles are physical, tangible things, the work that you do that makes real results in the world, okay? And 8 is a number of balance. So accepting the gift that comes your way and finding balance moving forward, okay? Just because somebody gives charity to you, does not mean that you're reliant on them, or that you're not balanced and you don't produce all these good things by yourself, Sag. Okay? I'm going to pull one more for how you can flip that queen up, right side up. Because all the cards are upright. There's literally like 3 reverse cards, and that's it. And what it's telling you is to not be afraid. I'm going to pull 2 more, okay? What is making Sag afraid of... Oh my god, like 4 here. What is making Sag afraid of connecting with this other person? Whether it's love or work, what is making Sag afraid? The world. You don't know if it's part of your destiny or not, okay? You don't know if it's part of your destiny. How can we flip this queen right side up so that Sag can own their words and own their life? King of Wands. Stand up for your ideal, okay? It's all right if you're afraid. If you don't believe that this is the right thing to do, Sag, I can't tell you what to do. But stand up for your belief, okay? It doesn't matter, because you're afraid it's going to affect your destiny. I can't tell you whether it will or whether it won't. But you need to stand up for your ideal. You need to, you know, speak the inspiration. The king is someone who's unafraid to make orders, who's unafraid, who governs his own life. And there's the rod of inspiration that the divine, that he divines, he uses to divine. There's his divine inspiration, okay? So you have the answer to this situation. You're thinking it affects your destiny, and it may, but here's the thing. When you make a choice, left or right, right or wrong, you've made the choice. Universe rewards when we're brave enough to make a choice, okay? Universe does not like when we stand still and when we can't make a decision. Okay, and you guys are not one to do that. But you're also very like the traveler. You love to travel, you love to explore, and I think you feel like you're being blindsided by this person or opportunity of union that's come into your life, and you're feeling like you don't want to be dependent on it, right? You want to have enough to give and have the lover and be in control of your own destiny. So just know, whatever you choose, Sag, you're right, okay? And if you do choose to let this person go, there's always another opportunity for it to come back around, okay? I'm not seeing any clear indicators of what you should do. I'm just seeing you're fearing this. This is what's going on. I'm going to pull one overall advice card for you, and then we'll get into your archangel message, okay? Overall advice for Sag. That one. The Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, make a choice one way or another. Make a choice. Make a choice based on your own wisdom. Do you see the owl? What do they represent? Wisdom. Make a choice based on your own wisdom. You won't be wrong. You won't be wrong, Sag. Okay, and then we got the Acrobat, the Page of Spiral, or sorry, Page of Stones, yeah. So, this is, tell your message through your actions, okay? Stones are what's real and tangible in the world. What does an acrobat do? She takes the inspiration, the divine knowing she has, and she lives it. She performs it through movement, through her body, through what she does in the world, okay? So make a choice based on your own wisdom and follow through with it, okay? And live it out. Show it in your actions. I can't give you any more advice than that, Sag, because I could keep pulling cards, but it's going to be different for everybody, and ultimately you have to decide. You have to make your own choice. Okay, this person is not bad. This opportunity is not bad. You're just stalled. It might be a great opportunity for you. But if you stay where you are and you don't make a choice, you are going to be stifled, okay? You are going to be stifled. And just because you're feeling like you may be left out in the cold doesn't mean you necessarily are, because you see where you presently are. He's got everything he needs, you know? So it's up to you, Sag, left or right. Make a choice. And your archangel guidance is peace. Archangel Shamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Okay? I can't say anything more. What does that mean to you, Sag? Is it the love with this person? Is it the love you have for yourself? Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. That connection you have with the divine, with your own intuition, is real. Is this person somebody you want to share it with? Because they seem... There's nothing in the cards saying not to make this communion that you're afraid of, okay? Just that you're afraid of it. And your hope is to be able to be independent and stand up for your ideal and cut the bullshit out of your life. So if that's your hope, then go for it. But if you're running away from this person and this love because you're afraid of communion, you're afraid it's going to leave you dependent, look inside and see what you come up with, okay? You're the only one that knows. But that love and that peace that you have when you connect to yourself, your own guidance, that's where peace comes from, Sag, okay? I'm going to pull your animal totem for the month of June. What's the animal message for Sag for the month of June? What is the animal message for the Sag for the month of June? Moose. What do you know? Okay, Sag, you guys are, I mean, this is even reminiscent of your sign, your astrological sign, okay? Moose, authority. You know what is best for you. Okay? What am I saying? There's somebody's offering you something and you know what's best. You don't want to be tied down by this. You know what's best for yourself, Sag. Okay? You know what's best. When you connect in with yourself, okay? When you connect in with yourself and spread that message and tell your story out to the world, okay? And live out your truth through your actions, you can't go wrong, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Again, I just want to welcome you to the Love Evolution. You can check me out on Instagram. I will link it down below. It's at the Love Evolution. And I also want to offer you guys, I'm offering it to all the signs this month. If you would like a free reading, I'm going to be launching my site in July. I'm very excited about it. But as part of this launch, I feel called to just offer it to you guys. I want to give you that gift, and it's going to help me to get some feedback from you guys. So if you would like a private reading, I'll put my email down below, and you can send me an email, and I'll send you a list of my offerings and a description of all of them. And I would be more than happy to do a reading for you. So again, you know what's best for you, Sag. Thanks so much, and I will see you guys in July.